What's up, girls, gays, and/or astronomical anomalies?
Chat! Guys, can you believe it? Just a week away. Christmas! Just a week away. Guys, I'm so excited. It's time for Christmas. Where's our video at? Hold on.
Can you believe it, guys? Christmas, just a week away. Woohoo!
Guys, it's Christmas. Time goes by so... dude, like... I was sitting here low-key kind of pissed off because I realized that Christmas was a week away. I still have to buy my mom a present. And, I'm feeling very bah humbug because my work is treating me like a fucking joke. And me, my guy, when's the last time you got me a Christmas present? I'm just saying. It's tis the season for giving, not tis the season for being like, where my gift at? You know what? Have two more of them. Guys, it's time for the yap session. It's the end of the year. We're going to be, I mean, shit, you want Christmas presents? Closed mouth, don't get fed. I don't, listen, What is it? So whenever it comes to like my birthday and shit that I want, whenever somebody goes like, hey, what do you want for your birthday? Like, all of my human desires exit my body as soon as someone asks that question. I'm like, I don't want anything. Don't worry about it. You can give me whatever you want. Drop the Steam wish list. Don't worry about it. Like, the funny thing is that I have a throne. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong screen. What the heck am I doing? I have a throne, right? That like you can gift stuff on, but I don't really promote it because I feel bad about like being like, here's some shit that you can buy me. Let me know what you want. No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't want anything. Guys, where did my things go? Hold on. Don't worry, there'll be a package at your front door. That's ominous. You know what sucks? I had all of this in alphabetical order, and now it's not going to be in alphabetical order, and that's kind of pissing me off a little bit. Whatever, it's fine. Hold on 1 second. I had this ready, and now it's not ready. Do-do-do. All right, so today's a TedWrapped, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be talking about games that I played this year on stream, off stream, and we're going to be organizing them thus. And I had everything named. Let me go back into my DMs and rename these tiers real quick. Where the heck? There we go. What was your favorite game? We're gonna get to that. Hold on. All right. Okay. Here's what we're working with. Actually, I need one more tier. Hold on. Is fancy? Yeah, I set this shit up. All right, we got a whole tier list. These are all the games that I played this year. I'm in the way of one of them, but it's fine. I still haven't found time to play Atlas. We're gonna get to that. This was originally in alphabetical order, but I think I'm just going to talk about them as we go from like least to most. And I think the game that I have the least amount to say. Actually, I'm gonna organize these. No, I'm not gonna organize them. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. I think we just go down the list. Or actually, I'm just gonna talk about Gunfire Reborn first. I forgot that I played this game. in all honesty, this year. But I played it, according to Steam, I played it this year, and I must have played it for like 5 years. Or like for like a couple hours or so. It's a fun game. I think that Gunfire Reborn's solid. But Marvel Rivals, I hope, is your number one. We're gonna get to that. Marvel Rivals is really good. But we're talking about Gunfire Reborn. Solid game. It's a roguelike shooter game, reminiscent of like, you know, Doom and stuff like that, and it's pretty good. I have yet to complete like a full run, and I usually just play it when my friend goes like, hey, hop on Gunfire Reborn, and you know, we do a couple runs and then we stop for the day. It's solid. It's not like, I don't really have that much of an opinion on it. I think it's just a decent game. What else? RoboQuest. Like I said, I'm just going down the list of games that I like don't have that much to say about, and then we're gonna get to the games that I have a lot of like things to say. RoboQuest, also solid. Kind of the same thing as Gunfire Reborn. It's a roguelike. I don't really have that much of an opinion on it. When I played it, it was fun. I didn't complete a run on it. I just had a good time unlocking shit, and like, you know, the gunplay is really good. Main difference is robot hot. True, robot is hot. I agree. What else do I not have a lot to say on? Mario Party, it's Mario Party. Mario Party Superstars is Mario Party Superstars. It's all the good games. We played that for my birthday stream. It's solid. It's Mario Party, you know what you're getting into. What else do I not have a lot to say? Deadlock. Deadlock, for those of you who don't know, is the new MOBA from Valve. New Valve game. It looks fun. I am easily intimidated by this fucking game. I've like only played like 2 or 3 hours of it, and every time I play it, I'm like, okay, I'm getting the hang of it, but they need to like reduce the amount of buttons that are on this game. Like, you've got your ability buttons, you've got a parry, you've got a melee attack, and there's so much to keep track of that I'm just easily intimidated, and I'm like, why would I play this when I can play something that's a lot simpler and does the same thing for me, which is League of Legends. I think everything else, main thing I like about Deadlock is like, that's true. I agree. Yeah, I think everything else I have a little bit of an opinion on, a little bit more of a nuanced take. So let's get started. Let's just go down the list from here. Actually, I want to put these two together. I want to put this one down here. I want to put this one up there. We're gonna do split second first. Can I get a follow for a follow back? Brother, you haven't even followed yet, but feel free to. I got it. Oh! I was like, who is in here asking for a follow back? I got you, bro. Thank you for the follow. All right, let's go down the list. Split Second. For those of you who don't know, this game came out in like 2000. When did Split Second come out? On the PS4 or PS3? No, it was PS4. Hold on. Let me look this up real quick. Split Second. All right. This game came out in 2010. Damn. That's old as hell. This game came out in 2010. And still solid, still a good game. I played it on a whim because I saw it was available on Steam, and I had to like jerry-rig it to work properly. But it's a racing game. Like you're not gonna get it's nothing too serious. It's a solid racing game. There's no online anymore. All the servers are shut down. You can't play split screen on it. It's just you just play it to drive. I love racing games. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Is that it's a good racing game where everything blows up. Yeah, it's a good sim game. And it like I need you to understand that even though it's an old ass game, it still feels really good. It still feel like the feeling of the game feel. It sounds pretentious as fuck, but like, you know what I mean. Good game. Buckshot Roulette. This one actually really shot up for me. Highly recommend this game. It's like what, $5? You get a couple friends that get this game and you play the multiplayer. Like, playing the single player is good on its own, right? But I feel like them adding the multiplayer for free, and being able to shoot your friends is super good. I kind of want to go back to it. I think the thing is that if you want to play it, this is like one of those games where if you get a group of people, you can't play it all the time. You kind of got to space it out. But it doesn't have like infinite replayability, but for what it does have, it's pretty good for what it is. Highly recommend that game. And for the price, it's like super good. A potato can run it. You get a couple, like I said, get a couple friends. It's a good night. Is it cross-platform? It is PC only, I believe. Most of these games are PC only. Some of these games are PC only. But, you know, highly recommend that one. If you are hunting for something to do on your computer. Let's see. Next game, Atlas. All right. I played this game for like 4 hours. So I need a PC is what you're saying? You need a PC. You need to get on the PC. All right, well, come on in, Chernavale. Yeah, we were gifting subs for the Final Fantasy stream, but I'm glad you could make it in. Thank you for coming. We're talking about games that I played in 2024, and we're ranking them. Well, I'm ranking them. And we're gonna play some video games after. But glad you could stop by. Enjoy your sub. Hey, Dante. All right, it's time to talk about Atlas. This game, it goes in solid. Not for the reasons that you think. It's a fun game. I'm having fun with it. And like, I imagine if my dear friend, Ash gifted it to me, and it's very fun for what it is. It's a fun dungeon crawler / MMO type beat, but it, like, the reason I can't put it in highly recommend is the barrier of entry for this game is a little steep, by which I mean this game is horny as fuck. This game is shamelessly horny, no matter how much you tone it down. Hey, Proto. Damn, immediately on mute. No matter how much you tone this game down, it's just horny. Like, it never, wait a minute now, that's what I'm saying.
Hello.
Hey, Proto.
Okay. Hello. How's it going?
Good. We just started talking about games. Most of these are just slapped up there, but we just started talking about
horny game. Let's see.
Atlas.
Oh yeah.
It's fun as fuck, but slimes from her what? Yeah, there's a boss that shoots slimes out of her titties. No matter how much you try to turn it down, like you control the buttons that you press, but like, even if you're trying not to play horny, sometimes you will just get a piece of gear that's a thong and it has better stats, so you have to put it on. And I'm like, why? Because that's the audience that it's made for. And I'm like, it's a fun game, but the barrier of entry is just, that's like the deterrent, right?
It's like if it's something that like really bothers you when a game is overtly horny, then like, no matter how good the game is, it's not gonna be for you.
Exactly.
Just straight up.
It's like, imagine if Nier Automata was like 20% more horny, and like imagine if Nier Automata looked like Stellar Blade, and like still everything was the same except 2B was just jiggling all over the place. Like the voice acting was the same, the story was the same, the gameplay was the same, and like it would still be like on top of my games, but I would just be like, bro, you just have to ignore the boobs jiggling in front of your face. It's a really good game, I promise you. That's what I sound like trying to recommend Atlas. Either you're gonna like it or you're not. And like, I'm glad that it was gifted to me because I never was gonna buy it, but I'm having fun playing it since I have it, if that makes sense. Now in the same vein, now take Atlas and flip it on its head, web fishing. Web fishing, highly recommend that game. It's the reason why I highly recommend web fishing is, once again, cheap as fuck. It's literally just Animal Crossing fishing. That I'm gonna talk about this game later. Hold on, let me put that down there. What the fuck? It's literally like Animal Crossing fishing, but you set up a little private lobby with your friends. Like, that's like the long and short of it. Like, that's the best way I could describe it. You get to customize your character and you just sit down and fish. It's like literally just a chill game. You guys ain't doing anything in the Discord VC, hop on web fishing, bro. That's what we're doing. And I wonder what the #1 game of the year for Teddy was. Oh, hey. Not too much. I'll put this down. But yeah, that's web fishing for me. Now, there was a sleeper hit. I'm not sure if you guys know about this game. Bite Breakers. The Bite Breakers beta dropped. I'm putting that in highly recommend. Imagine if Smash Bros was a battle royale. I haven't heard of it. It was, so the people behind Bite Breakers made a game. What is that game called? Hold on. It's like soccer mixed with League of Legends. Trigger made an animation for it. What is the name of it?
Oh, what was it called as one of the best games no one played?
Yeah, one of the best games no one played. Omega Strikers.
There we go.
Omega Strikers. One of the best games no one played. It has great character designs, great art direction. It's a pretty solid game. The problem is that it was a niche of a niche because it's a football game or soccer game, mixed with air hockey, mixed with League of Legends. So it was a lot of things, but it was a niche of a niche. So it never really got that much traction. So for this one, they're keeping the same art direction, which I'm enjoying, the same character designs, but they're making something different with it, where they want to make a new game. So they're basically combining a battle royale with Smash Bros. And it works a lot better than what you think it does. I don't know if you guys played Smash Run on Smash Bros for 3DS. If you guys remember Smash Run, it plays like that, except with more traditional battle royale elements, and it feels really good. It was an open beta for like 2 days. One of the days we couldn't stream it, and the second day we could stream it. And they were basically trying to see if people actually like wanted a game like this, or if they should make something more traditional Smash game. And in all honesty, either way they do it, if it does turn into like a platform fighter, or if they keep the battle royale thing, or just make the battle royale thing a side mode, or the plat fighter aspects a side mode, it's pretty good. It's pretty solid. And I think I'm just starved for plat fighter content that's not Smash Bros. But it's pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I should probably, since you can't play it right now, I'll put another tier at a row above. Ingredients and solid, so no matter the final meal, it'll be tasty. Yes. All right, but we'll put that in new tier. You're welcome for the end. Yeah, I think I said thank you for that several times. Real good. P3 Reload I want to talk about a little bit later. We'll talk about Bomb Rush Cyberpunk right now. I played this just a smidge for my birthday stream, and it was kind of a filler game. It's really good for like the 2.5 hours I played it. It's really good. We're gonna do that. We're gonna beat that game in next year for sure, because it's like what I played. It was already like incredibly solid. I just want to play more of it and really dig in there, and maybe hopefully I can get a mod going for it so I can play through it again. Really fucking solid game, and I'm looking forward to playing more of that. Dale and Dawson, we'll talk about that. Actually, we'll talk about these two together. Dale and Dawson Stationary Supplies. We also played that for the birthday stream. I'm gonna put this game in Slop Delicious. It's Among Us, but enhanced by the fact that you are in an office. That's literally the long and short of it. It has proximity. It has all of the things that make things fun. And the RP that came from it was silly. We should play more Dale and Dawson. So fun to watch. It was silly. It was so funny to watch that come about. I think I feel just since it's Office Among Us, literally flavored as like an episode of The Office, you're gonna naturally fall into that mode. But I feel a little bit different about content warning. You know what? Let's add another tier. Hold on. There we go. Okay, content warning. I feel the inverse about content warning. I think my mood about content warning has soured over time. In theory, it should be up there for me with like Lethal Company and Dale and Dawson, because it's kind of the same thing. But I think the problem I have with content warning, for me personally, is that Dale and Dawson, you automatically like start RPing like you're in an office. In this one, since you are in the shoes of a content creator, you start acting like an obnoxious content creator. Everybody tries to be funny, everyone tries to do bits, and that's like not normally a problem, but it just gets exhausting after a little bit. That makes sense. Oh, that makes sense. Because like it's not like Lethal Company. I don't know, maybe it's just my mood souring because I hate the stereotypical content creator that makes slop for views. I hate the phrase "clip that." I try not to say it unless I actually want something clipped, and if I do say "clip that" in a clip, I feel the urge to jump off a building. That makes sense. It's the farming, but like that's the point of the game, right? The point of the game is that you yourself are a content creator and you are farming for content by doing stupid, dangerous things. But you can see how that RP gets a little bit annoying. Where is my music at? There we go. That's not it. What tab is playing music right now? Where is my peak background, by the way? Thank you. Not even my background. I accidentally opened up a window. There we go. Hold on. read Goku Rakugai, by the way. Gigantic Rampage Edition. I'm glad this game was made. Maybe that's being too harsh. I'm glad this game was made. I'm glad that it finally left the basement. I enjoy Gigantic. That's why I feel bad about putting it in. Actually, I should put it in Slop Delicious. Or do I make another tier? I wouldn't put it in Solid. I wouldn't put it in Slop Delicious. I'll put it in Slop Delicious. Because it wasn't. Maybe I should take it back. That's where I'm at with it too, right? It was very fun for the time that I played it, and I played it for like I played it I played it for 5 hours, according to Steam. But I feel like I did more than that. It was very fun. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the gameplay. And it kind of sucks that it didn't blow up, but I don't think it was ever going to blow up, if that makes sense. I think the devs just wanted it out so that people could play it. And I think that's like, I remember like the quick mode, but once you go into main game mode, it was weird. I like the main game more than the quick mode, in my opinion. The quick mode was like for quick brawls, but like the main game mode was very fun. But I can see that. But I think it just didn't grab me. And like, I think that I'm just happy that it's out more than anything, because it's better it to be out and nobody playing it instead of it forever being a piece of lost media because Xbox was just like, nobody's playing this. Take it down forever, you know? And it's like a game that you can buy, and that's good. And I think that's a good thing, because the art direction's good, the game is really solid, and it just didn't grab me. It didn't get stick its talons in me, which is unfortunate, but I'm glad it's out. I can always decide to just boot it up again and try it out again. And like playing a couple games of it won't hurt me, and I'm like open to that idea. It's just that there's other games out. So Gigantic Rampage Edition, slop, yay! All right, might as well do this now. Pokemon TCG Pocket, guys. They put crack in this. That is cocaine. That shit is crazy. That shit, like, there's no, when I first saw that they were like, oh yeah, okay, like, you know, TCG Pocket, like I wasn't ever really into playing the Pokemon card game. I collected the cards a little bit, and I was just like, this is fun. And then like somewhere along the line, one of my friends got me into Magic the Gathering. So I'm really into Magic the Gathering, so I like trading card games now. So I was just like, I'll give Pokemon TCG Pocket a try. My friends recommend it, and it's fun. Bro, just opening packs and collecting cards. That was enough to hook me in. And then I got into the deck building and the battling shit. It's a wrap. It's over for me. Pokemon TCG Pocket, they put drugs in it. This shit hit like crack in the 80s. Crazy. Good ass game. And it's on the phone too. I was already kind of fond of Pokemon TCG games. I never got too into them. Like I said, Magic the Gathering is my first TCG, and I got into that in like 2021.
Listen, I know why you didn't get into it, and this reason a lot of people that never got into it is because outside people who actually play it, no one talks about it.
That's true. So you look at Pokemon TCG and you think this is a baby game, fucking Fisher Price ass fucking. No, that game is that you pick up that game, it's like let's fight like demons, like just for no reason, for no reason, right? No, I know that now because I'm like, yeah, like because people are like, yeah, Pocket is just like literally like that's baby mode of this game, and I'm like, I feel like I'm fighting for my fucking life in Pocket sometimes. What do you mean 60 cards, bro?
Listen, I played Yu-Gi-Oh, and I played Pokemon. I can't remember if I played. I think there's only two PCG games I played. Right, I played through a bunch of like the metas that people that play Yu-Gi-Oh say are the worst ones, and like they were horrible. However, I have never gotten anywhere near as salty playing Yu-Gi-Oh as I did when I'm just sitting there setting up, being like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat their ass in 2 turns," and then they put down a fucking Lysander and grab one of my benched fucking like in training Pokemon before I can evolve it, and then just take it out back. And I'm just sitting there like, "Fuck you, fuck."
Come on, bro.
Like, fuck you, you piece of shit. Saltiest TCG game I've ever played.
It's fun as fuck. Misty is like, I don't know why. I don't know why it's fun. Pokemon Pocket, fun. TCG Pocket, good as fuck. On the opposite end, Pokemon Unite. Apparently, I played 11 hours of this game this year. That's 11 hours too many. What happened to the game that I love? It used to be fun.
Money happened, Teddy.
Oh my god, this game's ass. And I didn't even play it that long.
Money happened and bizarre decisions.
This game is butt cheeks, dude.
Like genuinely baffling decisions that I could not explain to like anyone.
Like, Unite used to be one of my top games that I streamed. If I was bored and I didn't have anything to do and I was like, I'm going to go live today, Pokemon Unite was one of the games that I streamed, and it was a fun time. Like, a little bit frustrating here and there, but it was a fun time. After taking a break from the game and just playing it for my birthday stream, that game is garbage. Garbaggio, bro. Do not play Pokemon Unite. Just don't do it. Love yourself.
Like, see, here's the thing, right? I've played games before where it's like, you know, the way that like what they allowed to happen in the game is dictated by what makes them the most money, right? I've played those games before, and I roll my eyes every time that sort of shit happens. Now, Unite is different. Unite is different in that it does that, and then sometimes it just makes decisions that make no fucking sense. Like, it will look at a Pokemon that literally has like a 49% win rate, like 48% win rate, and then just go nerf its entire kit for no reason whatsoever. It's not doing well at Worlds, it's not doing well online, it's not doing well anywhere, no one's been playing it, it has a low play rate, and they just nerf it for reasons that cannot be understood. And then you come back and like, okay, maybe they're going to realize that it's a bad decision in a month and fix it. A month goes by, they nerf it again, and you're just like, how?
I think the most,
and if that just happens to be your favorite Pokemon, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I think the most frustrating thing, and I wasn't radicalized until I faced a couple Darkrai during my birthday stream. I wasn't radicalized until that happened. And how did they let that abomination in the game like that? And then it quickly dawned on me that like 9 times out of 10, what the meta is going to be is the most recently released Pokemon. Like, for months. And that's crazy to me. That's nuts to me that they just get away with that. Like,
because people want to play Pokemon.
But like, okay, when League of Legends, and I hate that I have to bring this up, but I do play League of Legends. When League of Legends releases a new champion, sometimes they're busted, but after like a couple patches of them being busted, they're usually brought back in line, or something is fixed or adjusted to bring them in line with the rest of the cast. And like, of course, people are still going to play them more often than not, but they're usually like, you know, I could play this or I could play this. Shiny new thing does not always mean, you know, the best thing ever, right? Like, shiny new thing coming out should not mean like, this is what you're going to have to deal with forever, especially in a MOBA. And especially in a MOBA where all the characters are not free.
Oh, that's the other one. That's the other one. It's the fact that like the characters aren't free. And if you had to earn them, that'd be one thing, right? But like you'll basically have to play like for, I believe, something close to 2-3 months to get like one of the more expensive Pokemon, which is all of the ones that come out now.
Yeah,
they're all way more expensive than like the ones that came out like towards the beginning of the game.
And all the ones that
like,
came out towards the beginning of the game are mostly irrelevant.
And I say that, and you're thinking, oh, 2-3 weeks of work doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, but like it's 2-3 weeks of maxing out the coin limit every week.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna do that unless you just absolutely love the game. And if you're trying to get a good Pokemon, you probably don't. You probably don't like love the state of the game and the way you're playing at that point. If you're just desperately trying to get a good Pokemon.
I was talking to Koopa the other day, and Koopa was just like, "I saw that you were playing Unite. What is the current state of the game?" And I was like, "Bad." And he was like, "Oh, okay. Like, how's Snorlax looking?" I'm like, "Irrelevant. If you pick Snorlax, you're throw."
I saw that like Snorlax is good in like teams and stuff, but that's kind of like where it goes. But yeah, just
play Trevenant.
It's not looking good, Chief.
Dude, I was also radicalized when I was just like,
Ho-Oh, bro.
That's true. Just play Ho-Oh. I was also radicalized when I was just like, I'm gonna try to play a game on Aegislash. I love Aegislash. I know he's not like a really high he's not a common pick, but I used to be able to fuck shit up in the back of the day. And you were like,
I warned you.
I was like, I know he's not good. You can play as Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is fucking busted.
Ho-Oh is busted with like a useless Unite. And by useless Unite, I don't mean that it's bad. In theory, it's like one of the best Unites in the game. But like in a non-organized format, a full party revive is not really going to be. You're flipping a coin on how useful that's going to be in any game, right? Yeah. And you only get 2 uses of it per game, right? It's just its entire kit is like it doesn't die, it shits damage, it has high mobility.
Yeah.
Like, it's an all-rounder.
It's an all-rounder. But it's a defender, though. Walking banned in my rank. Is Sableye even that much of a problem still in ranked?
It was never a problem. It's just really annoying. It's like it's just genuinely. I'm sorry, walking by a good kind, but you gotta go. You gotta go. If you like playing like Sableye, you gotta go. Because it's like the annoying thing about Sableye is that it's not doing much, and the person who's playing Sableye knows it's not doing much, and that's infuriating. That's infuriating.
I just wish that I didn't have to swipe my card in order to keep play Pokemon that I think look neat.
No, swipe.
I'm not swiping my card on Unite. I swiped my card for my last time to get the Greninja Battle Pass. Because that's what he deserves. He deserves it. Dole, thank you for the follow.
The number of times I just go on to Unite, like it was like after you played, right? And I was like, you know, man, let me play a couple games because like I had a couple good games, and it was like, you know, that's fine, right? And I just play one game, and I just be like, that was the worst thing I've ever. Cause that's the worst 10 minutes of my fucking life so far. And then I just put the controller down and then just leave the game on for like 2 hours and just not touch it. Like it was that bad.
Man, I think there was a game when I was playing during my stream where we won, but I was still mad. we won the game, but I was just like, why the fuck did we win? Like that is the first time in a long time where I've just been like, what do you mean we won? What do you mean we won? Like, are you kidding? We should have lost. This game is garbage. I wasn't even happy about winning a game I should have lost. Normally I'm like, haha, lol. But I was looking at my teammates, I'm like, you guys don't deserve this win. And also the fact that you could pay money to keep your rank from decreasing, sickeningly funny. Sickeningly funny. That's so fucking funny. All right. You know what? Since we're on the downward track, Overwatch 2. Ass. What was the point of this game existing? Like everything that they tried to do with it was just tossed out. People are realizing that the game is bad. I think it's because we just didn't have any competition in the hero shooter scene, and now that there's actual, like, now that people have gotten a taste of Marvel Rivals and a bunch of other games have been coming out that aren't floppy and kind of shitty, it's all been for naught, literally. Which is a shame because I liked vanilla Overwatch, and ever since Overwatch 2 came out, I've just been like, well, what's the point of playing this game? It seems like all of their money is getting filled with the battle pass, and all the stuff in the battle pass is not good. Which is weird because now it's a free-to-play game, and like Overwatch 1 was like, what? $30, $40, something like that. And it's weird that the quality of life in just cosmetics was way better in vanilla than it is now. And even though they're doing all these collabs and shit that seem like shitty cash grabs.
Okay, there was a reason for that though.
Yeah.
So the reason for that was, and like this sucks because this is just what's gonna happen, right? They based their entire monetary system on the loot box system, and it was very profitable for them. Like, they were making a lot of fucking money, and you could tell, like, towards the like early, like, not right at the beginning, but like a year in, when they just started just putting a lot of effort, time, and stuff like that in production into stuff they were putting into the game. You could tell it was just very profitable for them. But that ruling fucked them up. That ruling fucked them all the way up. The anti-gambling shit fucked them all the way up to the moon. And they were just looking like, what the fuck do we do? What the fuck do we do? And now, the only way that they can possibly, because it's like, buying a battle pass is different from enticing someone to like buy like 2 or 3 loot boxes, right? You can get a lot of people to spend a little bit. But a battle pass is like, hey, if I didn't want most of the things on this battle pass, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
Right? So they had to just start making the costs go up and up and up, like real fucking high. Like, just to try and rival what they were doing before. And obviously it's not working, because you see the state of the game. You see the state of the game.
I haven't even gotten to the gameplay. I was just talking about I've just been talking about like.
No, I'm not talking about the gameplay either.
Oh.
I'm saying you've seen the state of like the presentation. You've seen the state of the way the game's talked about. You've seen like, it's a lot of discontent. It's a lot of discontent. Those highlight intros, bro.
Ooh, let's zoom in the camera real quick and add a sound effect.
Those highlight intros, bro. The skins, bro, dead ass. These are some of the most butt ugly skins. Like, okay, butt ugly is probably too mean. Like, a lot of them are just kind of nothing. A lot of them are just kind of mid nothing, right? And it's like, you look at skins like they're coming out now, and there's like a bunch of recolors, a bunch of mid stuff, and then you think about like skins that were going on in Overwatch 1 when it was at its like, you know, peak, fucking Headless Knight Pharah was like, wasn't even a legendary skin, I believe.
It was just an epic skin. It was
an epic skin, right? And that was a great fucking skin.
Yeah, it's really good.
They don't put effort into the battle passes. They're putting into the shop only cosmetics.
Oh, it's legendary?
It's legendary. Okay, my bad. But like, it's still a really good skin.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not looking good. It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good.
Ramatra, we gotta get you out of there.
Oh,
Ramatra, we gotta get you out of there.
Ramatra's stuck in there forever, Teddy. You know this.
We gotta get him out of there, man. Listen, I just think it's crazy that during the course of all of this, and I know it's not like the gameplay team or like the art direction team's fault for this, right? It's purely their management and the scumfucks at Blizzard that oversee the whole project, that the reason that Overwatch 2 is falling apart right now. But Overwatch 2's existence slowly being like, what if we just went back to base Overwatch, is crazy. And they've been really rewinding super hard, more than their like rewind event where they went back to 1.0. They like, you know, 6v6 is like getting tested right now. Like the PvE stuff is completely gone. And also you still have to pay $14 to play the first part of a story that's never getting a part 2. It ends on a cliffhanger. That's crazy. It's crazy that the whole reason for Overwatch 2 is dead and ends on a cliffhanger.
Wait, cliffhanger? What do you mean?
So the story mode that you had to pay for, $14 to get to, right? Ends on a cliffhanger. It's 3 missions, and it ends on a cliffhanger where Widowmaker and Sombra like pick up Zenyatta, and that's where it ends. And it's never getting a part 2 because they said they're not working on PvE content. $14.
They just picked him up?
Yeah, they're like they show up in a room. Zenyatta has a flashback, and then like he turns around and sees Widowmaker and Sombra there. And that's how it ends.
Scoop him up, and that's the end of
that's the end.
That's fun.
6v6 also rolled back a shit ton of changes they made in Overwatch 2. They literally unreworked. What the fuck was the point?
That's funny.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, I saw they gave Reinhardt back the anti-interrupt as well. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Not anti what's it called?
They're going to work together. I thought that Talon was working for Ramatra. I thought Talon was working for Null Sector because, you know, the African warlords, violence breeds strength.
Oh my fucking god.
We should talk about Doomfist, actually.
Okay, enough time has passed. Can we just talk about how they were like, we're gonna be inclusive, and end up making one of the most racist games I've ever seen in my fucking life? Like I'm talking Punch Out levels of like just racist caricature.
I think the funny, not too much on Punch Out. At least everybody's catching strays in Punch Out. Punch Out may be racist, but everybody's catching strays in Punch Out. Nobody's left out. The only black person in the game for years was an African warlord. No, there was an off-screen African genius. Is Arissa black, chat? Can we talk about that?
I bet if you went down the entire Overwatch like cast list, you could just find some like racist like some racist stereotype that's been like enhanced over time in that character.
God.
Hey, aggressive call.
I don't know if you're still in the chat, but what are your thoughts on Freak now that Freak has been fully revealed? I don't think I've ever asked you that. Freak is the new champ.
Isn't he called Freak?
No, he's a part of the Freaks. He in his
Oh,
beta.
Hazard.
Hazard. I don't know if K's still here.
I hate that nigga, bro. I like from a character design perspective.
I hate his character design.
Writing, from a character writing perspective, from a fucking like gameplay perspective, I'm like, I'm feeling nothing but just general disgust. I don't like you.
They should have put that thick robot that was with him in his intro. They should have put her in the game.
Nah, that's too woke, Teddy.
They should have put her in the game for purely wholesome reasons.
That's too woke, Teddy.
I think Overwatch should have a fat bitch. Right, chat? Excuse me. You know what? You're right. Overwatch should have a fat lady.
Okay, but the most you get is Meg. You know this.
Man, it's not even. Listen, it crushes me to my heart. It crushes me to my heart when I found out that all of that stuff about May being thick was propaganda. For the most part.
Listen to Teddy. I'm leaning to Mike. I'm leaning to Mike. As I'm leaning, Mike, I'm unbuttoning my shirt, and you see the Jamaican flag underneath my shirt. I will believe the propaganda. I will eat it up. I'll eat it up, Teddy.
In my heart of hearts, May is a thick bitch. But
that's a BBW.
But
however, in reality,
it hurts my soul, man. It hurts my soul.
In reality, I'm thicker than May.
Damn. Canon May is the fattest girl in Blizzard Dev can handle. No, I think that's fake. Not too much on the artists. Not too much on the artists. I think the artists can listen. You've seen how Ness Kane. You see how Ness Kane draws.
Hey, this isn't about the artists. The artists aren't in the minds of Blizzard. You know this.
That's true.
The artists are contracted to basically like nerf themselves and make characters that fit in line with the Blizzard agenda.
It's true. Say something nice about Overwatch, still my comfort food. I'm too boomer/depressed to get into anything new this decade. I will say something nice about Overwatch. It has great character ideas. Like, I wish the world of Overwatch was more explored, and it's a shame that we're not getting anything. Ramatra, we need to get you out of there. I love the Omnics. I love everything to do with the Omnics in that game. I think it's very interesting. I like the Anubis lore. I think that's fucking cool. Like that fucking comic with Zarya and that fucking Zarya's racist ass and that Omnic that she was partnered up with that needed to go take down Sombra. That was fucking cool. I'm into whatever the fuck Sombra was doing. It's a shame that we're never going to fucking figure out what she's doing and that she's always just playing both sides apparently. It's exhausting.
Listen, the one thing I have two things to say in favor of Overwatch, and it's just basically one just parroting what you said, and it's like I think they had general ideas that were too good for them, that they could not capitalize on, or if I'm being generous, if I'm gonna just be like sort of just very generous, I think that they were ideas that they could have capitalized on, but they made the mistake. They made the mistake of not putting the lore that people were interested around characters that just happened to get important.
Yeah.
Now let me say it this way: if all the lore that they were talking about at the beginning just happened to be centered around Diva, you would have gone 5 years of the most elaborate storytelling you ever seen in an ongoing video game.
I think it's funny that one of the most popular, the character that they're trying to make the most popular in Overwatch 2, Kiriko, has zero to no lore. She has no relevance to anything in the fucking like overarching story.
She is like what? Like an urban level hero,
Yes.
and it's like
she's your friendly she's your friendly neighborhood Kiriko.
and the neighborhood level stuff doesn't matter. Cause like I'm rubbing my temples. I still don't know after what, like 5 years, 6 years, is something like that.
No, fucking
I still don't know who the main villain is. I still don't know what the win condition is, the happy ending potential is. I don't know shit other than whew, there's trouble.
So
what is it?
So
trouble.
Ramatra is the big bad.
I doubt it.
That's what they're telling you.
I think he's a placeholder for whatever they actually. I think they were like, we need someone to stand here, and they just made Ramatra. I don't think that's who they had planned from the beginning. I doubt it.
So funny, because Talon's not the big bad anymore. It's now Null Sector, because Talon got too popular. We can't have Reaper be a bad guy. He's just doing it because he's getting paid to.
Do you want to know why I fully believe that Ramatra is not the actual villain?
Go on.
Because, don't you think it's a bit strange? It took like what, 4 or 5 years for an anti-system Omnic to be in the main cast? if this was the actual plan, do you think that's a little strange?
But remember, Ramatra, Null Sector's been a thing for a while, and Ramatra was teased in Storm Rising. He was
a different character, bro. Different character, bro. Listen, Teddy, they teased a nigga who. Teddy, look me in the eye. Look me in the eye and tell me that the Ramatra that exists now would cooperate with Doomfist, or Doomfist would cooperate with him.
Yeah,
tell me
true.
that.
That's fucking true.
Tell me.
It's
Tell
true.
me that.
They would hate each other. They would hate each other.
Exactly.
Ramatra's just like, I am going. I think that's the thing, though, is that everything to do with Null Sector has been like.
Null Sector on purpose.
No, sector, fuck.
Oh, I thought you were making a joke. I
wasn't making a joke. Oh god. Oh, I'm cooked. No, but like everything to do with Null Sector. Oh god, we've been talking so long about Overwatch lore. I'm sorry, chat. We've got several more games to get through. I'll make it quick. Everything to do with that has to do with Ramatra. Ramatra character-wise is very, for lack of a better term, he's very well spoken, right? Eloquent, right? He's very much violence is the solution I've come to after years and years of like trying to like, fucking of years and years of trying to like do good the right way. I've been pushed to doing a big violence, and it's like, okay,
someone on the writing team watched X-Men.
God, literally, he's literally supposed to be Magneto, right? But Magneto is just like very much like, all right, I know what I'm about. I'm about to do bad things. I'm about to do bad things for the greater good. Macho's literally only game in the game's world who gets it, and half of his interactions are him being lectured by humans and one Omnic who glues herself to an 11-year-old girl.
Listen, dude, like they made Magneto, but they are not ready to commit to Magneto, because Magneto is nothing if consistent. Brother is like, I'd rather not go the nuclear option, but I have the nuclear option in my back pocket any given second. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
Magneto, you've killed like 5 children. We've got to crack a couple eggs to get to a perfect society. They don't have the guts. And every character they introduce has nothing to do. I'm gonna let it go. I could talk about.
What does Juno have to do with the plot?
She's from Mars. I don't fucking know.
What does that have to do with anything? What does
she's
that
from
have to do
Mars
with anything?
And she's in love. She's in love with Venture.
Wait, what?
It's a popular fanship. It might have legs. I don't know. I think it's cute. I like Devatra. Sometimes you just want to see a gamer girl get wrecked by a PC. Anyway.
Okay, Teddy.
All right, I'm normal.
Finds a fat ass and a lot of porn. Really?
Yeah.
Is it that egregious? Is Juno that egregious?
No, Juno is supposed to be like imagine what a anime like Martian would be, and being like, oh my gosh, the gravity here is so intense. Wow, it's nothing like on Mars. It's that, and people look at that and go like, I have to fuck him. I have to fuck her.
See, you say that, but I'm looking at what Kay said, and I'm like, Kay wouldn't have said that for no reason. He would not have said that for no reason. This has come from somewhere.
They're coming. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I'm still alive. Just hold your breath. What did she say? I am breathing. I am breathing.
Oh, excuse me.
There's a lot of lines that you can take out of context. Their comics are canon. You cannot tell me. Listen, I love Veloci. I always pronounce her name wrong. I love Devatra. I love Ramatra. I love anything to do with I love anything to do with Ramatra. I love Ramatra. Heart emoji. Hey, what's up?
How improper. I say doing the Sonic Adventure 2 fucking handshake with you right now.
That's enough about Overwatch. We spent too much time talking about Overwatch 2. Now I'm heated.
More than it's worth.
Wait, Kay, are you still here? I want your opinion on Hazard. I don't think I've ever asked you what your like opinion on Hazard is. And like due to the fact that you have not talked about him and you've called him Malga but white, I have an idea. Okay, can I join call real quick? Yeah. Hold on.
Malga but white.
When it was like Malga face dot. Hold on. Hop into live with elites and I'll drag you into the call. There we go. All right, everybody be nice to Kay. Kay is coming in. Kay! Hold on, not the server. There we go. You're free.
Malga but white.
I mean, yeah, Malga but white is where I would start. And... I'm sorry, what kind of Scottish name is Finlay Doherty?
Hey, everyone...
I did not know that was his fucking name.
Everyone gets some. So I've got a question, right? Because I saw that fucking trailer, and I remember seeing the trailer and thinking, what's the point, right? Like, what is the point of his character? Because I'm watching this trailer and I'm like, did he just go to this place, fucking have his entire crew almost get killed, to get some juice that he immediately wasted?
He plugged it in. He plugged it into his RGB.
And then they bounced. Like they won. Like what was that about?
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, so the thing with Overwatch is they just kind of add a random character from a random place and they're like, guys, it's so like we're so representative, and it's like, okay, but I can complain, right? Because they're saying his ass is from Glasgow. I am from Glasgow. He is not Glaswegian.
I mean, like, listen, I'm from Zimbabwe, bro. We spent like 10 minutes ranting about Doomfist. That's some weird shit,
hey,
bro.
They haven't added an African American to the game. I'm in the clear. I'm in the fucking clear.
Give it.
No, they're
wait.
They're never.
Wait, hold on.
No. Sojourn is Canadian. Nope.
Because half of the fucking characters in that damn game are Canadian.
Hey, do you guys remember when they were like, hey, here's Farah, then they gave her a racist ass skin, and everyone looked at her and went, what? And they went,
she's Native American, we swear.
She's Native American, we swear.
She's Native American and Egyptian.
We didn't say anything before.
She's half Canadian, guys. It's saying her dad is Canadian.
She's also Canadian.
Yes.
Yes,
she's
that's
half
why she has the
American.
Thunderbird
She's from-
skin. It's to do with
Yeah.
like native Canadians.
Yeah. I refuse to I refuse to believe that was the plan from the beginning, and that was not a cover up. I refuse to believe that they were like,
Well-
oh shit, wait, hold on, this was probably in bad taste. Oh god, people are complaining. Oh god, we need to run this back.
Yeah. Right, so
Oh,
I don't even know where to begin with Hazard. I think like aesthetically they kind of have it down, right? Like he's got the punk aesthetic.
Hold on, let me
and he
pull up
has
an
that
image of Hazard real quick.
He has that Scottish
Hold on,
flag
let
on
me-
his jacket, just so that you know that he's Scottish.
okay,
Good.
all right. Video game devs, please, I have to like ask you to stop putting like the country's flags on fucking characters' clothes when you're like, this person come from this place.
All right, let me pull this up for chat. I hit it because I didn't want to like get flashbanged with like Hazard's massive breed. If somebody was like, if somebody on Google Images was like feeling some type of way.
I hate his look. I hate his tiny head. I hate his tiny fucking ankles. I hate.
He doesn't.
I
Bro,
hate
why
his
does he have
tiny-
Reinhardt feet?
his tiny ankles. I hate stupid shoes. I hate that this is like Genji Gordo. Like,
Okay, here's my thing, right? Here's my fucking thing.
I don't know what the point of this
do-
character is. What does he want?
God, what's going on here? A lot of nothing. I think I've gotten annoyed with Overwatch's version of like techno-futurism, because like giving characters like prosthetics and stuff is like cool to me, right? And Zenless Zone Zero, right? Like best example I can think of is like, you know, Von Lyacon, right? He has robot legs, right? And like a lot of characters have robot limbs, but they're like not really ashamed of making them robot, and like, you know, like in these, like the legs are like neat here, but what's going on with the hand? It's the same reason why I
don't know.
dislike Sojourn's entire fucking vibe.
I hate Sojourn's fucking character design.
Why
so
do you have
much for that.
Vince if it's painted, supposed to be painted like Flash?
I hate. Hold on, let me look for the roster, because I don't believe that I've liked the character that they've released in the last like 3 years. Hold on.
See, I liked
Also-
Kiriko, and then they just started like milking her.
Okay.
There's something that really bothers me about the way Hazard speaks, and it's like, I don't know how to put this in like a really delicate way, so I'll just put it in the only way that makes sense to me. It feels like someone at the Blizzard writing team watched like 5 episodes of like the 80s run of DuckTales and like informs their entire dialect of Glaswegian people on that.
You can't say that he sounds like Scrooge.
No, he doesn't sound like Scrooge. Scrooge is actually voiced by a Glaswegian man who wrote the lines himself. David Tennant is fucking goated on the sticks with Scrooge.
Where is Sojourn? There's Sojourn. Okay, let's look at Sojourn.
Okay, no wait, I like Malga.
No, Malcolm like makes sense. He's like, his entire thing is like he's a big fucking huge Polynesian man that has 2 gigantic guns. It's like
I
you see
like
him and you know
Malga.
what he's supposed to be about. What the fuck is this? Tell me what's going on. What? Why does she have built-in Crocs? This is how you know. No black people were involved in the shoemaking process, because nobody in fucking Overwatch 2 got that shit on, bro.
This is something that bothers me, like when it comes to like designing cyborg characters. These are cyborg, right? Cyborg characters, right?
Yeah.
I don't like it when they make parts that are clearly parts of the character that are clearly supposed to be mechanical, flesh colored.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's so uncanny.
Why does she have drill bits on her shirt? Like, is this just a chassis that can open up? Why you got
So that's
seatbelts
my
on that
shirt.
thing? Like right,
Like every time she
like
goes home
these
and has
little-
to fucking like take a shower, she has to go. Psst.
Yeah, like what is okay? Why does she have regular human fingers attached to her robot? Oh my god!
Like are those organic fingers that they just like attach to the end of like her mechanical palm? Because if that's the
because
case,
you
then
can
that's
see
really
her
weird.
thumb. You
Yeah,
can see it like her thumb on her other hand.
it's like
Yeah. So
it's
no, but
prosthetic.
then that raises questions to me, because like if you are going to go to the effort to make fingers look like they're the organic part, like look like they're organic, why wouldn't the design process be, okay, let's make the entire arm look organic, as in like if I was having a prosthetic and I was worried about my fucking fingers, I'd be worried about my whole fucking arm. But like, okay, can you like put like a latex fucking skin over that shit so that it looks like it's my real arm, please? Because the fingers look weird on their own.
we've spent too much we've spent too much time on Overwatch.
But like, look, she's got a prosthetic forehead as well.
Also, these are the worst. These are probably like the worst dreads I've seen. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say I hear her.
like these are the worst dreads that I've seen in like a modern, like it looks bad. It looks bad.
Yeah.
Go back to the drawing board. Try something else out, because this ain't it.
Yeah.
That's not it.
I like Junker Queen, but like that view's been tainted because I think
Does Overwatch
over
deserve a new
time,
tier to itself? No, it goes in slop negative with Pokemon Unite.
I think over time, like 90% of the times I've ever seen a Junker Queen was where it was with a giant fucking 2-foot long cock.
That's just how they do it. In
Show me that's why.
To the point where like every time I see Junker Queen, I have to remind myself,
It's
right,
not
that's not canon.
It's
right.
not gonna hit you across the face. But God, I wish it would.
It's like every time I'm just minding my own business, like, oh, that's Junker. Oh God.
There's a reason why she's the queen.
That's enough out of you. All right, that's enough out of you, bro.
Okay, you are welcome to stay, but you are free from your obligation.
It's time to put you down.
No.
I'll stay for a little longer.
Okay. Let's talk about League of Legends.
Oh God, should we?
It goes in slop delicious. I don't have much to say about it. That's what I'm talking about now. It's slop delicious. It has quickly turned from a game that I used to play a lot to a game where it's like, if friends are on it, let's play. Fuck it. I'm always going to be disappointed by Riot Games at this point. So like, you know what? Whatever. But my friends like playing the game, and I can separate the game from their stupid, idiotic decisions just enough to enjoy playing it with friends. Like, I'm not like I like playing it with friends.
He enjoys friendship.
I enjoy playing League of Legends with my friends. That's kind of Arcane was good.
Okay, it was good.
Arcane was good. Shout outs to Echo. And fuck everybody else.
Play
I
of the
didn't
game.
watch Arcane because I don't fuck with League on like any capacity, but
Fair enough.
my understanding was that the last episode literally pissed everybody off.
No.
Like I thought it was fine, but like
you were definitely seeing the vocal minority.
yeah. I think
Because it was there were definitely like different opinions on it, but like
yeah.
nobody thought like it. Generally speaking, most people didn't think it was so bad it ruined everything.
Yeah, a lot of, and then you also have to keep in mind that most of us, like I started playing League when Arcane was first coming out, so I wasn't very aware of like the long-standing lore and stuff like that. Most of the lore that I've heard was from Carlos, who has been playing the game a lot longer than all of us. Carlos is the OG, is the OG of our friend group that plays League. So Carlos knows all the lore, and they also did say that this was supposed to be canon, but I can see how a lot of people were upset by like, because a whole lot of characters that did not show up in League and weren't mentioned are just kind of just dubious right now. Like,
So,
even popular ones.
my read on that whole canon thing, looking back at it, is I have a feeling it's one of those. If not outright stated, it seems to be one of those multiverse kind of things where this canon in this multiverse section.
They're probably gonna walk it back like that, yeah, because some of the shit that they did I'm trying to not say spoilers, but like some of the shit they did in the final act, I'm like, what the fuck were you like?
Because like some of the stuff that exists in League does not mesh with what they said in Arcane.
Yeah.
And as you could see from the $250 Jinx skin and some of her voice lines, some versions of that skin seem to have literally been dropped in from a different universe.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what they're going for at this point.
Until someone from Riot says this is the new lore and we're standing on business and not gonna rewrite it like 2 years in the future, like, because remember LOR was supposed to be, oh yeah, so at the end of Arcane they revealed a new Jinx look, and in game you can only get that skin by playing the newly released Gacha. So you're guaranteed the skin after you pull 80 times, and that costs $250. Yay, Riot Game!
Yay,
fucking does.
guys, you have to love us. That's only half as much as the other skin we tried to sell you earlier this year.
Oh, $500 Ari skin!
Yippee!
That's outdated, by the way, because Faker won another Worlds.
Yeah,
And they fired the artist. They fired the artist that made that $500 skin.
They sure.
Before releasing that skin, by the way.
Yep.
That's why I haven't watched Arcane.
That's fair.
I don't want to fuck up anything. Like, I respect the artists. As long as Riot is making any modicum of money from that, I want nothing to do with it.
Shout out to the French.
But like, that's why. So, I get that. I get that sort of way to think. I get it, and I respect it. The only problem is, it also starts screwing, like, the general idea starts screwing over the people who actually cared. Like, that entire French studio put their entire pussy out for that shit. They were doing stuff that they did not need to.
No,
like, stuff that the only people who would find out were like the niggas on Twitter that like analyze every single fucking frame.
I didn't know she was holding a plate of corn in the scene. No, I think the fucked up thing is that like they like when you're watching Arcane, they really do want you to be like, damn, I didn't realize that he was like plate of corning. They want you plate of corning because they intentionally hid that shit in there.
Like,
Damn, I didn't realize he was kissing a man in this scene.
It's true.
Like people on Twitter, like a couple days after, I can't remember what part it was, were like, hey, so everything from Echo's introductions in 4 or whatever bullshit, right? Like 4 seconds this, 4 seconds that.
Echo,
and it's like, okay.
Echo's first line in the show is, give me just a second, and it takes him 4 seconds to get to the door. And people were just like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. What do you mean? What do you fucking mean?
The French are on some next bullshit.
You know what? The only way that I would have made that scene would be full frontal nudity. But no, Riot said no. You can have Vi eating box, but no, you can't see Warwick's cock anyway.
But also my other point is, if you just generally are interested, pirating puts money in no one's pockets.
Ooh. Netflix is a coward. No. That was Riot Games. You know what? I'm surprised, frankly, at how gay Riot let them be.
I think it's literally because they saw how much money like being gay about those characters got them.
That's fair.
Like,
Yeah,
you remember
just,
you remember when they put those 2 skins?
Yeah.
You remember when they put those 2 skins? They were like, oh. Dollar signs
Also,
emoji.
Arcane, like half of the Arcane fan base is like Fujos, so it was gonna work out for them.
Yeah.
It's true. You know what?
Listen,
you know what?
listen.
Jace, you didn't deserve Mel Medarda. She's safe with me. A real nigga like me would have never let her go. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Anything you say, ma'am.
Okay, Danny. All right, man. You got it.
A real nigga like me? Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say, ma'am. And I would have done it better than Jace ever could. Anyway.
My God. What's wrong with you?
I'm unhinged and repressed. Need to lay
Yeah.
on some thighs.
Okay.
I should be where he was.
Okay.
All right. Guilty Gear.
Someone slap the fuck out of Teddy a little bit.
I've done nothing wrong.
Someone backhand him a little bit, please.
Search your
I'm
heart.
inclined to say that Guilty Gear Strive was good this year because they finally buffed Johnny.
God.
The game finally had more than one character this year. Like, the other characters actually got to do things. A player who wasn't playing Soul Bad Guy won Worlds.
Yeah. Listen, I thought Guilty Gear Strive was... I want to play more of it. I played a healthy amount at like the first half of the year, and then I was figuring out whether or not I was going to be moving or not, and I kind of fell off the game. And I need to just start playing more fighting games because I've been getting the urges. I've been hearing the whispers. I've been hearing the whispers about playing a fighting game. And
Is there a smell in your game?
oh, I do want to smell my game a little bit.
Okay.
Venom's
maybe
coming
smell
out
it
soon.
a little
I kind of want to take a whiff.
bit.
That sounded awful.
It sure did. It sure did.
To be fair, that's how people were acting when Marvel Rivals was about to come out too. Like, word for word, bar for bar.
Different Venom, same morning.
True. Time to feast. Anyway, it's not time for Marvel Rivals yet.
Okay.
Guilty Gear was fun. I enjoyed the stuff that they did. I know people were malding about it, and they're doing another big balance change because they were like, hey, we heard that you guys are kind of disappointed in what we did recently, so we're just going to walk a couple things back and make a couple more improvements. I looked away. Is a TCGM really that good? Yes. TCG Pocket, peak. Download it right now. Good. It's really good. It's really fun. Oh my god, they put crack in it. TCG Pocket hit the streets like Fent. TCG Pocket hit the streets like Ozempic did to the bear community.
Oh.
I love Fent. Yeah, true. Don't worry about it. Ignore what I said. Anyway, yeah, TCG Pocket, really good. I'm frankly surprised at how good it is. Zenless Zone Zero. I need to play more of this. I've been getting the hankering.
Oh, they changed it. They changed a couple of things this patch.
Oh, really?
Every character has their own individual ult charge now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so you can just start chaining shit.
You need to get in there now. I want to play more of it. The general aesthetic and vibe. I'm at like the beginning of the Twin Towers, the Twin Dancers. That one.
But
you know
if you're interested, you should start at least logging in now because there's a bunch of free stuff. Because they really want you to get Yanagi.
Yeah, and I saw that they're giving you like a 10 pull
really.
for Christmas.
No,
but
they
like,
gave like more than that.
Oh Jesus! But yeah,
They gave like a 10 pull and like it's a little more than that, and then there's also the daily bonus, and there's also a bunch of fucking things that just giving you currency.
Yeah, I need to tap back in. I fell off because trying to keep up with two gacha games for like Zenless Zone Zero is one of the games where I can't play on my phone because I drop a combo and I feel bad about it.
Okay.
And like it's a lot easier for me to play Star Rail on my phone because it's a turn-based game, right? And like I see something happen and I can, you know, look at my phone and be like, instead of making on-the-fly decisions. I start Honkai, and also when I can't devote this much energy to two of them, I think like I could, but like I can only do like my dailies on my. I can do dailies on my phone, like, you know, the grinding shit and stuff like that. But like if I'm playing story shit, I actually want to, you know, sit down on my computer and play the game. Like I can do story on Honkai on my phone and on my PC because once again it is a turn-based game. and I'm also in the game in Honkai Star Rail, caught up with content. So most of what I'm doing in Honkai, like if I don't have anything that I'm grinding for, is just doing my dailies and then logging out. So like I can pick up easy. I just need to be better about it. Speaking of Honkai Star Rail, sorry guys, it's the gotcha slot part of the game, and I'm putting it in highly recommend. I've been playing a lot of Honkai Star Rail, and Pinnacle was really good. I liked that story arc.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to the next one. I like the story. I like the gameplay. The one thing I don't like about the game is that characters talk so weirdly in Honkai Star Rail compared to Zenless Zone Zero that it's starting to get annoying.
They do be yapping sometimes.
It's like, because like in Zenless Zone Zero they talk like normal people, and in Honkai Star Rail they talk like philosophers, and I'm like, nigga, you are a raccoon with a baseball bat. Calm down.
It's funny because like half of them fucking are philosophers.
I know. As soon as I said that, like, it made sense because I was just like, damn,
like an image of Himiko, an image of
right.
of Dr. Ratio. Well, every single one. Actually, no. What talks like a normal nigga? What
talks like he just got off of a 9 to 5 and he's tired of it. He's like, listen, I do not have time to deal with this bullshit. Talk to me normally, or face gravitational disintegration. I've got a Uzi in the back pocket, and I'm ready to crash out at any moment.
I've already dealt with a whole game of this bullshit. I don't want to do it again.
Who the fuck is Dr. Ratio? There's a lot to unpack there. Like, he is a philosopher who throws chalk at people, and the chalk crits for 1,000,000 damage. But yeah, I recommend Star Rail. If you're curious about it, I'd say pick it up. You have to sit through the Jinjo Lafu, which I think is one of the slower storylines, but Pinnacle is really good. And the patch content for the Zinzo Alliance was really good. I love Fei Xiao. I loved Acheron. I think I liked every character that they introduced in Pinnacle. I was just like, man, fuck this nigga. And then I was just like, wait, then I kind of like you actually. Damn. Damn, I kind of like you actually. Shit. And like and
then by the time that you were like, wow, I kind of like this character, coincidentally, their banner was coming up. Their banner just came up.
I was like, damn.
It's almost like it was calculated. It's almost like
you know what really pissed me off? Like, to preach to Honkai, right? The gigantic robot man turned out to be an anime girl, and I'm still playing. And I'm still playing. That should be testament enough about how much I like this game. I even pulled for the anime girl, and I think she's cute. Fortnite. I'm gonna be so real. This goes in slop delicious. It feels weird putting League of Legends.
Delicious.
Okay, here's my thing. Is that I've stopped playing Fortnite as much as I used to. I used to play Fortnite a lot, and then at some point it just stopped clicking for me. And at some point in chapter 5 or chapter 4, like late chapter 4, early chapter 5, I was just like, I don't need to play this that much anymore. And now, just playing it in bite-sized chunks, I'm just like,
My beef is that I just think Chapter 5 was like really, really bad.
It was bad. I hated Chapter 5. And then they introduced hit scan, and I was just like, ooh, this got a little sweetness to it.
Literally, like, maybe the best one I has like ever felt. I'm so serious.
I really want to play more.
They added wall jumping.
I know, it's so fun. And we're getting Miku. And we're getting more.
You're actually getting Hatsune Miku?
Yeah.
Yes, January 14th. She's the Fortnite Festival Season 7 headliner.
I'm getting. I have to play for Miku. I have to get the battle pass because I want Goji. I want Yanja and I want Jade, but I'm probably not going to get Jade because it's like halfway through the season and I haven't been really playing that much.
Dude, it's first of all, it's like 3 weeks into the season. Second of all, I'm level 195.
Good heavens.
Literally, just play like a little bit of Lego Fortnite a day and you'll be level 100 in like 3 days.
But I'm a wagey. Oh.
Damn, alright then, I'll play Lego Fortnite for you. What's your password? Tell everyone in chat.
My password is, no, it's embarrassing. I'm not gonna say it. Hi, Ash. How's it going? How's it going, gamers? You all look at the tier list? We're almost done. We're almost done, but, like, this is what we've got so far. Actually, I should put this below. Atlas mentioned it is a game I played in 2024. I put it in solid because we were talking about it earlier. I'll mention it again. The reason why I put it in solid is because it's a fun game. I imagine it's more fun with friends, and if we like, you know, get a group going, it's fun. Problem is that the barrier of entry is so high that I can't really put it in highly recommend because that game is horny. Even though you control the buttons that you press, it is very, very much, you gotta be at least a little bit about that life. But yeah, Tekken 8. I want to play more of it.
Tekken 8, more like Tekken choked and threw up and died on it.
I like it. I like Tekken 8. I like it. I had a lot of fun with it. I played it for a decent amount of time, and I was just like, none of my friends are playing. And I don't really feel like doing a ranked grind, so, like, I fell off, but, like, I kind of want to pick it back up, because I had a lot of fun with it. But, yeah. Go on. You had something to say.
I love how Tekken 8's rounds are decided in literally one interaction. It's so fun.
I don't agree with that.
Huh? No, it's literally true. The first person who gets heat burner literally just wins the round. That's how high level Tekken 8 goes. It's literally just one interaction and the match is over.
Maybe the next season they'll nerf heat engage.
I really hope they do. Heat engage, it's like so not fun, and I would rather be playing like any other Tekken game right now.
I think the thing with heat, my problem with heat engage is that it just triggers off of everything, and most of the shit that it triggers off of is like someone's not even that risky of a move.
Mm-hmm.
You can just toss out a move, get heat engage, and do 90% of their health. But I do want to play more of it. I need to get back into fighting games. Risk of Rain 2. This is a game I played this year. I've been sleeping on it. I got it for free watching E3 when it came out, and I just never played it until now, until recently. One of my friends was just like, yeah, you need to hop on Risk of Rain 2. It was punk. And they put crack in that shit, man. I get it now. I'm a couple years late to the party, but that shit hits. It's such a fun game. Insane. I still haven't finished a run, but that shit is fun.
You haven't finished a run?
I haven't finished a run. Me and Punk got to like
finished a run.
Me and Punk got to like the final boss a couple times, but we both ended up dying. You finished the run. Yeah, I haven't finished the run yet. I need to hop back on so I can finish the run so I can unlock Captain. I want to play Captain so bad. I want to play Captain!
Is playing him the only thing you want from him?
Yes. Anything else I want from him cannot be said on stream. I'd be banned.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I think you should say it.
No. This is a family-friendly stream.
It's not.
It's not.
I'm
It really
here.
isn't.
You let me on your stream. It's not family friendly.
Yeah, Risk of Rain 2, if you haven't gotten it yet, I recommend it. It's super good. They put crack in that shit. Oh boy! Let's talk about Persona 3 before we talk about Dawn Trail. Persona 3 Reload! I highly recommend it. It's Persona 3. Like, it's Persona 3. Like, they added a bunch of quality of life changes, and some changes that I kind of disagree with, but you guys are modern Persona fans. You couldn't have dealt with the stuff that we win.
Tactics should be base game.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, what?
Tactics should be base game.
What's tactics?
Are you talking about?
So, in the original Persona 3, your teammates had AI
Oh yeah.
directed with tactics.
Oh, so you want them to do with the tactics? Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
No, I literally just forgot the name of it, but I agree.
I agree. I think one of my problems with Persona 3 Reload, and this didn't really start showing its head until like I was like mid game, late game, was that, you know, Proto's right. Both of you are right. The main character eventually just does everything, right? But they really wanted to emphasize the usefulness of your party with the personality thing, and I think that the personality shit is ridiculous on some characters, and some other characters I'm just like, why would I ever do that? Yukari,
I think
crazy.
I think Yukari was a mistake. I think they should have never given her what, a quarter fucking cost like healing spells across the board unconditionally.
8 SP full party heal. 5 SP single target full heal.
Like what? Genuinely what?
Yeah, I think they go way too far in the other direction with the original P3's balance, because like clearly they're only using some parts of the P3 like portable balance updates, but like you can tell that they were like, oh, people thought Akihiko was strong in the original Persona 3 and Persona 3 Fest. Let's mitigate that by making him worthless.
I thought Akihiko was fine.
It was literally because of a broken system. It was literally because Shock was busted. That was it. Shock was busted, and he'd just be like, okay, crit, and there was nothing that he could do. It was how you cheese death at like level 50 or some shit.
I agree that Akihiko was fine, but fine does not cut it in Reload.
They have to be excellent.
So my problem with Reload, and again, this is just me watching, so I don't play it. So like, you know, take what I say with a grain of fucking salt, but I have eyes, right? Is the main character in every Persona game is busted. And I don't think enough people who just kind of just put 4 fire moves in the Charizard realize how broken the main character is. And to the point where the other 3 characters are superfluous. Everyone else in the team is superfluous. And that's why the tactics thing never really mattered, because what they did didn't matter for shit. Because you could do everything. You could literally make a persona for every single role in the game and have like 5 slots left over, right?
The
problem I have with Reload is that the game didn't get more difficult, but the main character got better.
Yeah.
The main character got better, and the teammates got better. And so, I was watching you playing in hard mode, and like there were so many fights where the enemy just didn't have a chance.
I was playing in Merciless.
Like Merciless, where like the where like bosses just couldn't do anything. Like they couldn't do anything, didn't have a chance, and the only times that like something bad happened to you was when you got sucker punched by something you weren't expecting, right?
Yeah.
But like if you understood what was going on in the fight was solved. You were literally going into fights with like where like the boss was hitting 3 of your team members for weakness, and you were clearing it fine.
Yeah, like it got to the point where mid-game I was looking at my personas being like, these personas are kind of ass. I was literally putting fire moves on a Charizard. I was literally doing that shit, and I was like, man, I hope this doesn't come back to bite me later because I do not feel like grinding. And then I was just like, if I get into a situation, I can just theurgy my way out of it.
All right, let's talk about theurgies. Real quick.
Theurgies are stupid.
Theurgies are very cool. They look very cool, and giving people the power button is very fine. Very fun. They broken. Just
face the wrath of my Ford F-150. I have put up a bloody charge. Scarlet Havoc.
It's like, bro, well, did you want us to not use these? Like,
you want a full party focus? Got you. You want a full party charge? Got you. You want a full you want massive damage, single target damage? Got you. And it's also affected by your buffs and oh my god,
Teddy, you know how kind of like low key mad I was getting, right? When I do something like see you stream and then see the bullshit you're allowed to do, and then I turn on SMT5 and then someone just look at me and go, I don't like you, and then just kill me, just instantly. I just be like, fucking Persona ass.
If I had a theurgy.
If I had a theurgy.
It's like legit, the only times I was running into problems was against somebody who was spamming death spells. I went into a boss fight without somebody who had Dakaja or Dakunda, and like I got my ass beat, so I had to fuse a persona with Dakaja Dakunda. Yeah, like, and that was like the only 2 times that I was running into like actual hardships. 2 times. Game's too easy. And like I heard that episode Aegis was harder, but we're gonna put a pin in that for later. I'm persona'd out for now.
Yeah.
I'm a little persona'd out.
Can't wait till they announce Persona 6 soon.
Oh boy.
I'm joking. They won't.
It's okay. We're gonna be college students, or we're gonna be adults. It's gonna be great.
Oh, Teddy.
It's gonna be great. There's not gonna be anything weird.
Teddy, why are you lying to yourself?
We're gonna be a girl.
Oh, you're hard lying to yourself.
Did you see that shit that Doi said?
Was that Doi?
Doi was like in an interview, was just like, I think that guys would survive more of the apocalypse than girls would.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was like
the artist?
I think so. I might be remembering it wrong.
He's why did he say that?
I don't I think he was like being asked like, so why do you think that like, they didn't like, have love like, girl characters in like, Atlas games, and he just spoke out of his ass. I could be completely remembering it wrong, but I do remember that quote being about SMT 4 Apocalypse, I believe.
A girl wouldn't survive the apocalypse. That's insane. That's insane, especially considering like most of the actual characters most of the like prominent characters that are like running around in my game right now are girls, like human girls.
Yeah, but like, you know, the apocalypse hasn't happened yet in that game, you know? They're just from high school.
It literally is happening right now.
Yeah, but like, you know, it's different, Proto. It's different. All right, we got 4 more games. Let's talk about Final Fantasy 14 Dawn Trail.
Oh boy, here we go.
Guys, highly recommend. Of course, I fucking highly recommend it. It's a good game. I don't understand what people's problem with this fucking game is. Like,
it's not about white people in Japan. So, what is that? What is that? And what is that? I'm seeing recommended channels. I'm seeing like a bunch of like some titties just bouncing on an icon. What is that?
What?
Like someone has like an animated avatar and it's just animated. Like okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, man.
I was so afraid. DT good. Yeah, Dawn Trail's good. I think my problem with Dawn Trail is all just stuff about the gameplay. I'm like stuff that's been happening in Final Fantasy 14 for a while, right? But like that's not enough to dampen the whole package that is Dawn Trail. If I'm looking at like it's good. People are complaining that it's not Shadowbringers or Endwalker, and I'm looking at them being like, Shadowbringers and Endwalker had 10 years worth of lore to stand on. Like, Dawn Trail is starting from the scraps of those 10 years of lore. And like, I'm gonna be so honest. This is my problem. This is my friend that's too woke opinion. If Wook Lamont and Koana were swapped, people would not have any problems with the fucking story.
Teddy, how can you be saying that the reception to Graha Tia and Lise Hext are completely polar opposites in terms of the fandom? How could you be saying that? People love Lise, right, Teddy?
I like Lise. Like, I really like the fact that, hey, you saved the world. Now you're not dealing with you know what? I'm getting on my high horse for this. Okay, guys, let's rewind all the way back to A Realm Reborn. You are an outsider. You are welcome to a strange new land where you must help the locals with their problems, gain notoriety, and then you get swept into a bigger plot where you must unravel the secrets of the realm and deal with. No, let me finish. You must unravel the secrets of the realm and deal with the big bad, defeating them and saving the day. That leads you to Heaven's World, where you are an outsider and you must help the locals with their problems and unravel the secrets of the realms and gain notoriety and defeat the big bad, which leads you to Stormblood, where you are an outsider in a strange new realm where you must help the locals with their problems, gain notoriety, and unravel the secrets of the realm, and that helps you defeat the current big bad. That leads to Shadowbringers.
I think Teddy has something to say.
Where you are an outsider in a strange new world where you must help the locals with their problems and unravel the secrets of the realm that defeat the current big bad. That leads you to Endwalker, where you are an outsider.
See, that's the thing. People are expecting a lot out of an MMO. You're not gonna get that. Like, you're not gonna get like a big, like, grandiose, like, story out of an MMO. You're gonna get the makings of one, but it's never gonna coalesce into something because they need to keep making content for not only returning players but for new players, and they need to keep that retention going. If they randomly drop a new expansion and they're like, okay, we're gonna just go into the middle of the plotline we already established, like, that's just gonna turn people away.
No, that's what they did though.
So like, I get what you're saying. The point Teddy was making though is the thing that Teddy has repeated multiple times is the major complaint people have about the current expansion.
Yeah, where you
As
are an
if
outsider.
It's never happened before.
You are an outsider. I think the problem is that in this time of being an outsider and helping the locals with their problems, you're not the badass adventurer. You're just a mentor figure. You've already saved the fucking world, right? You've already saved the world. And like last expansion, K, because I know you haven't played Final Fantasy 14. Last expansion was like the big coalesced, like, you know, built up ending from all the other expansions. So they've ended that plot line like now, and now this is like, you know, starting new stuff. But people don't like it because you're no longer the cool badass. In fact, they kind of treat you like shit. And I like
So,
that
like,
though.
So like you know in like stories that are like pretty large, right? Where there's definitely a main character, but like that main character might not be the main character of an arc. Like they are there, but they are not the main character of that story that's going on in that part of the story. That's what's happening in Dawn Trail, and some people really, really don't like that. They don't like that they're not the main character that everyone's filleting.
Well, I don't agree with them, but I can get it because what is an MMO if not a fellatio fest towards you, the player, because you're constantly getting more and more and more powerful, and it's just a number go big genre where like you want to flex all your cool shit and all your strong shit, but now you're
no, we still do that.
No, you still do that. You still get filleted often. It's just you like, if anything, they're glazing you even more because the plot line of this one is somebody being like, wow, you're so cool. I am in the running to be the leader of my country. Could you help me with that? Because you're so cool and big and strong, and I can learn a lot from you.
Oh yeah, no, but the issue that people are having is that it's not like about them.
Ugh. I think you should grow up.
So the thing is, and this is my counter argument to that, right? Is I would understand that point of view if the story was ever about us in the first place.
Yeah.
Because like I'm gonna be a bit snobby about this shit, right?
Go on.
And like the thing is, the Warrior of Light is such a nondescript character with no background, no backstory, no defined like country of origin, no defined in-story goals and ambitions and ideals. This is a blank character meant for us to completely project on, right? So when I say that, like, I don't think that the games have ever been about us, I mean in the way that, like, I'm to the story. We are a MacGuffin.
Yeah.
we are a MacGuffin. We are not a person. Like nothing. Like our opinions, or like what we believe our character is going to be doing in XYZ situation doesn't affect the plot at all. Their motivations don't drive the plot. It's literally just something happened.
Warrior of Light.
Send the Dragon Balls at it and win the Dragon Balls.
Every time I get into a boss fight, I put that fucking sigil on the floor, bro. Come to me, my X-Men.
And so, while I get that, like, them just not being like, oh, you are the best person, the greatest thing, like, and then reducing that from, like, people saying that to, like, from 90% to, like, 75%, and people getting mad about that, I'll also say that, like, I think you guys should really be complaining about the fact that, like, we don't have, if this is what you want, if the thing you're complaining about is what you actually want, I think you guys should be complaining about the fact that, like, we are nothing characters to begin with. Like, the entire game is full of cutscenes with important people having important conversations that allegedly involve us, but we are just standing there.
Nod.
we're just standing there.
The
looking
strongest
as,
neck in the game.
As a bunch of people are making decisions around us and then point us in a direction. And I'm just looking at this. I'm like, did you guys really get tricked into thinking we were the main character? Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Also, people don't like Mexico.
They sure don't.
They don't like Mexico, and they don't like that the
it's
waifu of this
not-
game is not a hot white woman, but in fact, you know, a Latina cat girl who's very spunky. What would these people would not be satisfied with all the riches of the world? Ooh,
Teddy.
I love Wook Lamont.
Teddy. Hey, Teddy.
Mm.
Well, I'm about to say might be bullshit. I'm going to say anyway.
Oh,
I find it funny that people only started hating Lise once it became apparent she wasn't a white girl.
Anyway. Ooh, I have things to say about the Final Fantasy community, but that would increase this stream by like another hour and a half. If there's anything I appreciate about DT discourse, it's that Yoshi P / Ditch seem like they're taking the bad faith Christians seriously and they're communicating to trust the process. I don't understand what people's big deal is with Wook Lamont, besides the fact that she is a girl that it has, you know, more of a character than I am a badass. Like, she has character flaws.
Teddy, you understand what's going on.
I know what's going on.
Yeah, you know
she's not Kwana. She's not Grahatia. It's okay. It's okay for guys. It's okay for guys to have character flaws, because that makes them adorable and squishy. But when a girl has character flaws, she's annoying and comes off as a little bit of a attention-seeking bitch.
Yeah, that's how it works. Like, they want flawed characters, but then when they get a flawed character, they're like, oh my god, this is such a fucking Mary Sue, there's nothing wrong with her. It's literally, I hate to bring it back to Fortnite, but it's literally happened with Hope in Fortnite. Like,
it's so
the
funny.
current, like, protagonist of the main story plot going on in Battle Royale, and like, halfway through, there are voiced quests where, like, Hope, voiced by, like, the talented Susie Young, is like...
Oh shit, they got Susie Young on there?
Yeah, like, constantly doubting herself and, like, being like, I think this prophecy might have gotten the wrong girl. I'm literally just a street artist. And people are like, oh my god, she's such a Mary Sue. She's so perfect. There's nothing wrong with her. She has self-esteem issues. Crippling self-esteem issues. She lost an arm.
I think that there's now I sit in my armchair with my fake doctorate.
Okay.
I think that there are attributes to characters and character storytelling, especially with female characters, that were present in stuff like, you know, young people making OCs on DeviantArt or young people making OCs and shit like that on like fanfic forums, and there are attributes that were common among those characters and those stories, right? Inherently, a bunch of those attributes aren't bad. They were just common in that space. And I think the problem is when people see any of those attributes later on, they are like, oh, this is just that same bullshit, and not stopping to think for a second, like, this is completely different. Like this is not inherently the same thing. It's like the shit that like I was criticizing like 10 years ago, right? But because something seems a little familiar,
yep,
that's the Mary Sue's.
We can't like Wook Lamont because she's annoying and terrible and has no care.
Hey, you know what? If it really bothers you that much,
stop
you
playing
can skip cutscene. You can skip
It's
cutscene.
just like people
cutscene,
like
bro.
this where I was like, she's so stupid and bad and incompetent and terrible at everything she does, and somehow she has no character flaws at the same time, so she's a Mary Sue.
literally. Cat hasn't even played the game and hasn't like melted it down. Oh! All right.
Because I know what these people are like. They see a woman in media and they're like,
Yeah.
alright, it's time for me to pretend I know what I'm talking about.
you know what's really funny about that? I'm gonna like, if what the character traits you literally just described are Deku.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
Now
fucking
And
imagine
yet-
if Deku was a
fucking
woman.
and
Look at
yet-
Deku
Oh my
Tracer from
God.
Overwatch, and imagine that's Deku, and everyone
It's-
would hate her.
Oh my
It's
God,
like
oh my
it's
God.
like
I'm gonna have a conniption.
people have a lot of shit to say about Deku. It's never that he's a Mary Sue. I'm just hands up. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, it's because he's not a Mary Sue, and none of these characters are Mary Sues. The only thing that these people actually don't like about these characters is that they're women.
Talk to him.
I'm gonna have a fucking hernia. Oh my god, it's just so annoying. Oh my god. Anyway, Zeralja's hot. I could make him worse.
Yeah, Teddy.
Where's that Zerulja post I sent you like a couple weeks back?
You sent me Zeralja? I saw you probably saw it and blacked out. I'm gonna be so real.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I
Yeah,
see
so.
Zeralja and my mind just goes blank. I'm like, oh.
It was one of them. It was one of the Final Fantasy 14 characters because you complained that I sent it to you even though I had never played Final Fantasy 14.
Did I? That doesn't sound like me.
It wasn't like an actual complaint.
Oh.
It was like it was banter. I don't think you could ever be mad at me, like ever.
We'll see.
Unless you're mad at me right now, in which case, guys, I'm really anxious right now.
Okay.
All right. Time to talk about Marvel Rivals. We're done talking about Dawn Trail because it pisses me off. Time to talk about a good game. They put crack in it. It's only been out. And they put crack in this shit, bro. I don't know what they did to this fucking game, bro. Like, keep in mind, this was the rollout for the game. We heard about it. The beta dropped. The beta was kind of ass in how they handed it out, but I played it for 24 hours.
I literally already had 72 hours on it.
Like, I think I'm like 40 hours on this game. It's only been out for like 10 days. This game is crack cocaine. It makes no sense how this game is this fun. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's just fun. I wish people would grow up, and I like the fact that they're not adding roll queue and they just look at you and go like, no, grow up. Switch. You be the change that you want to see in the world. You tired of being on a team with 6 duelists? Be a tank. Be a healer. They're all really fun to play. That's also one thing, is that like there's not a lot of characters that I just dislike playing in this game, which is crazy to me. Like, I like playing all of the healers. I like playing most of the tanks. There's just some tanks that I don't get. I don't get Thor. Thor doesn't make sense to me.
He doesn't operate on a traditional cooldown system. He uses like a currency.
Yeah, like I know that, but I'm just like, I don't know what to do when I am, you know, actually in the game.
Spam your cooldowns, because spamming your cooldown just gives you bonus health.
That's funny. I didn't know that. I'd much rather just play Cap and just make space by running at them and watching them run away.
I know a pretty sick Cap combo. I should probably show it to you. Wait, Capcom.
Capcom.
Sorry.
No, Marvel Rivals is fun. It's free. That's crazy. You only have to pay for cosmetics. That's crazy. Yeah, Marvel Rivals is free. You can download it right now and just try shit out for nothing. The battle pass is
$1 for Apple iPod.
true. The battle pass is $5. You buy it and you set it and forget it. Once you buy it, you have it. There's no worries about it like timing out or any shit like that. You have to buy it while it's still on sale, but like, you know, that's crazy.
Oh,
I don't know.
Speaking of things that definitely expired and would never come back, did y'all hear that Fortnite is putting Renegade Raider in the shop tomorrow?
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Well, are you gonna buy her? I know you're.
Yeah,
don't you have? Don't you have like a collection going?
Yeah, I need to get every Headhunter skin. I bought the ugliest one I've seen in my life today.
The elf?
No, it was even uglier and somehow even whiter. I'll
Oh
send
my
it to
God.
you in DMs. Why does she look like that?
kind of like Moana in that Speedstorm trailer. Why does Moana look like that?
Wait, what's going on?
Talking about a Fortnite skin.
Oh,
Put it in a stream talk, okay?
Oh wait, stream talk.
Oh my god, what the hell? What is wrong with her? Who cut her hair?
oh god, let's see.
Oh, who cut your hair, queen?
Let's see. Lost Frosted Flurry.
Like I bought it, and I
Oh,
genuinely had a
goodness.
moment where I was like, maybe getting every headhunter skin's not worth it.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
It's okay. It'll grow back out.
Yeah, hopefully. Mm.
You have any edit styles? The fuck is this shit?
Anyway, Marvel Rivals, they put crack in it. Simple. Like almost every character I'm having fun playing. I wish that I could play Storm and Iron Man without having to beg the healer to look up and heal me. But like, you know, that it is what it is.
Your tank. That's how you win with Storm. You just play around your tank.
That's true. But like usually, I've mostly been solo queuing. Though it's the issue. I need to play with more people. But I'm a wagey. Everybody playing Marvel Rivals while I'm at work. But yeah, game's easy. Game's easy to pick up and play. Hawkeye and Hela need to be nerfed. Every time I see one on the enemy team, my eyes turn red. But you know,
Start growling like a
That's a lie. Your eyes.
Hela and I go.
That's a lie. Your eyes went red when you saw a Hawkeye on our team as well.
ooh, listen, I just don't like Hawkeye. When literally the sniper, like the traditional snipering in the game, cannot 100 to 0 to somebody with a headshot. Like they have to be down a little bit of health in order for you to kill them, right? You can't one-shot headshot as Black Widow, but you can one-shot body shot someone as Hawkeye. That's insane. That's insane to me.
My like extremely hot take about Hawkeye is I feel like if Hawkeye was exactly the same, he still had a stupid one shot, but instead of Clint Barton, it was Kate Bishop. I think her killing me would make me considerably less mad. I think the fact that I'm being one shot by Clint Barton is the thing that's making me so upset.
That's funny. I've seen a lot of memes about Jeff. They just need to nerf his ult a little bit, just the size of it, and maybe make it more clear what the area of effect is for his ult. My opinion on Iron Fist has changed. I'm sorry, Iron Fist mans. You truly have to work for that shit sometimes.
It's like literally contingent on whether or not someone decides to shoot you while you're blocking.
Yeah. If someone doesn't shoot you while you're blocking, you got to get up out. Or if, like, you know, one of the tanks is actually paying attention to their backline and goes like, oh shit, they got an Iron Fist on them, let me turn around, you're kind of fucked. Iron Fist is gonna fall off because Iron Fist is already falling off because, like, if you watch like high ranked streamers, Iron Fist is nowhere in there. Unless they're like cracked out of their fucking gourd, Iron Fist is nowhere in like the upper ranks.
To be fair, there's also no Helas in upper ranks because everybody is banning her.
Because she's fucking stupid.
Literally.
Why can you
her.
click someone's head? Why can you click someone twice as Hela? Why did they make her hit scan?
She's not is the crazy thing. She just has a really, really, really fast projectile.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Buff Squirrel Girl just a little bit. I feel like she's a little bit too situational.
Buff Stampede.
Really, she felt strong when I was in there.
Like, I think Stampede is just a little underwhelming.
I feel like Stampede, you have to actually like, you have to get really lucky with a corridor, or you have to have a Groot. Nerf Groot.
I was using it to like lost hit people,
Oh. Maybe I haven't played her enough. Wanda's gonna fall off as people become more aware of the game. You gotta get real creative with Wanda, which I think is fine. I'm not sure if I want Cloak and Dagger to get nerfed, or if I want another healer in the game that's more pure healer. That can just dish out as much heals as she can.
I can answer that for you. I think Cloak and Dagger should get nerfed because their ult has 200 stackable healing per second, and they go over the same lane 3 times. That's 600 healing per second. Second of all, there's already so much damage in the game, like Cloak inflicting vulnerable, like that. I labbed that earlier this week. Hawkeye can literally like one-shot body shot Bruce Banner if like
that's so funny.
Vulnerable is procced.
That's so funny. I think Cloak and Dagger is like hands down the best healer in the game. But like I think a lot of people like I like playing Loki. Loki's burst healing is kind of stupid. But you can't solo heal, and I feel like a lot of the value of having Cloak and Dagger on your team is that they can solo heal. And they have self-peel, and they have peel for the entire team. They can do a lot. They can do a lot. That I feel like a lot of other healers can't do. Like, solo healing as Luna Snow is possible, but most of that's going to be contingent on you getting your ult fast. And
also you knowing the mouse wheel tech. Like,
yeah. That's gonna get patched.
Yeah, show of hands. Which Rivals players in chat know about the Luna Snow mouse wheel tech?
I don't think anybody knows. During her ult, you can basically like Lucio switch from like buffing your team to healing them. And it's on a toggle. But you can change the toggle to your scroll wheel, and it just as long as you scroll, like, you know, hit your scroll wheel, you get both.
No, so you just spin the scroll wheel and just toggle between both rapidly?
Yep, you toggle between both rapidly.
Oh no.
They're gonna put that on, they're gonna nerf that because it's kind of cracked.
They're just gonna add like a 0.5 second like
cooldown or some shit, yeah. Glancing at the website, are strategists the healers and vanguards the tanks? Yes.
In effect, yeah, but they're not called supports and tanks for a reason. Like Marvel Rivals' dev team is very specific about making the role paradigm not the same as other hero shooters. Like that's one of the reasons why they don't want to add role queue ever. Which, by the way, based.
Awesome. Learn.
And, like,
if you don't want to lose your games, just learn. Boogie woogie like, curse technique, literally.
There are supports who are more DPS-y. There are DPSs who are more support-y. It's basically just like, in a really, really basic manner, strategists have some way of healing and are usually very utility-driven. Duelists are probably the closest to a traditional role in that, like, obviously they're the DPS-y ones. They've got a lot of, like, skills that will make them engage in fights and help them win. And, like, vanguards are, like, kind of support-y, but they're more focused on protecting their teammates than giving them utility.
Or just going in and fucking. I look at, listen, every time I see Thor in a back alley, I'm like, oh man, let me just lube up. It's gonna be quick.
By Odin's W key?
Like, I don't know what to do besides run away from a Thor. Like when Thor gets on top of me, I'm like, damn, just make it quick, sir.
Sir?
Clean up when you're done. Because, like, with Venom, it's just like, I just have to scare Venom, right? Like, he jumps in, I'm like, oh god, that was spooky. Let me tickle you a little bit, sir. And he pops his shield and leaves. But whenever Thor or Captain America see me, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be.
Do Do you know why he holds W all the time?
Why?
Because those 4-4 stacks I mentioned earlier, that like the currency that he uses for his cooldowns, if he hits someone with his M1, he instantly recharges one.
That's silly. Whatever, man. I still think Rivals is a great game. Try it. It's free. And it's literally half the size of Overwatch.
For twice the fun.
For twice the fun. It's fun. I'm gold.
Wait, why is Overwatch that large?
Overwatch is like 110 gigs or some shit like that.
For why?
Marvel Rivals is 50.
They need to make sure that every single polygon of like fucking Yari's ass or whatever is like given its
Oh,
gigabyte.
Jesus. Why can't it be Ramacha's? I've talked about Ramacha too much. I said Ramacha too much on stream. I'm sorry, Chad. Forgive me. Handshake?
No.
No.
Some crimes can never be forgiven.
Mouthwashing!
Yippee. So you have to watch that.
Alright, I take it spoiler talk might be happening, but
Oh no, I'm not gonna talk about spoilers. I'm not gonna spoil talk because Proto also hasn't. I'm just gonna mention it quick. I'm gonna say they put crack in this. Very good. Excellent 2-hour movie.
Oh?
Excellent 2-hour movie. You get in, you get traumatized, you get out. It's very good. The writing's really well done. Ignore everything that you've seen on the internet, except spare certain things. Go, just go do it. You got 2 hours. Go watch it. Go watch a playthrough. Watch my playthrough, or watch a silent playthrough. Just make sure you don't watch anybody that either does not have literacy. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Go watch a silent playthrough. Those are up. Those got to be up by now, right?
Go watch Jacksepticeye play it.
Oh God. Actually, you know what? He'd probably treated this game with a lot more tact than some of these people. But yeah, if you can stomach some like pretty heavy like theming and stuff like that, but it's done tactfully, mouthwashing, very highly recommend. I can't wait to see what the devs do for their next project. This is their second game. The first one was How Fish is Made, which is like a prequel to this one, and I can't wait to see what they do next. Have people been failing media literacy with mouthwashing? Absolutely.
That's literally become like a fucking paragon of like fandom culture and why it's like an inherently bad thing.
Yeah.
Like I've heard nothing but good things about mouthwashing. I don't think that game should have a fandom.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat where I'm like, I heard things just cursory in a cursory fashion. I'm like, oh, this looks like a good game. And I go to the internet and I'm seeing, why are you guys gooning over this game?
Mm-hmm.
That seems a little inappropriate.
Yeah.
That seems like why?
A huge why. But it's very good. Ignore everything that you see on the internet about it. Go watch a playthrough. 2 hours. That's usually how long it takes. 2 hours. That's a good movie. Good movie right there. Mouthwashing, very good. Last game, Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series. Guys. Game of the year.
Sounds about right.
Absolute cinema every time. I didn't cry.
Me when I lie.
Me when I lie. I pretend I do not see it. I yell at my friends and DM about it.
What did Teddy not cry about?
Klonoa.
Oh, I think that's a lie. Shut up. Shut up.
Who could have seen this coming? I did play it this year, so it goes on the list, guys. And it's completely unbiased.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
Guys, did you know that Klonoa Fantasy Revelry series is like $10 on like, Fanatical right now? You can go buy it. You can go play it right now. Eddie, there's a clip of the announcement of the remix. Yeah, man. I remember that. okay, for those of you who don't know, for like every, like, I think that was like peak copium for me, was like every time there was a Nintendo Direct, I would like point at everybody and be like, okay, it's the Klonoa waiting room, it's the Klonoa waiting room, it's the Klonoa waiting room, and then it actually happened. It did actually happen. No, Klonoa wasn't my Silk Song. Klonoa is completely different from Silk Song because Silk Song is something that they keep telling you is going to happen. You guys are getting blue balled. I was living on delusion alone. There was no reason for them to ever re-release Klonoa. Especially an HD remake. There was no reason for them to ever do that. They just were just like, hey, this Teddy guy, he's fucking crazy. I think Team Cherry is actually dead. Have they said anything? I think they announced Silk Song way too early. Because didn't it take them like, how long did it take them to make it's not Silk Song. I almost called the game Silk Song. Hollow Knight. They haven't said anything in years. Well, they probably realize that they can't say anything at this point. It's kind of just like, if they say anything that's not a game announcement, like if it's not a game announcement, they're gonna be DOA. Like they're gonna get cooked. So they kind of haven't said anything in so long that if they say something that's not a game announcement, people are gonna be pissed off.
Also, unrelated, speaking of like your reaction to Klonoa, I really appreciate that that's like a recurring thing for when you're streaming Nintendo Direct. I just remembered I was on call.
Oh yeah, for
Nintendo Direct
Marvel.
where they announced Capcom versus SNK 2 is getting like an HD re-release of Rollback. And I think I actually peaked my mic.
It's very funny. I have good luck when I decide to stream these things because like I was making memes during the Game Awards when they were like when I was just like, oh, there's a dog, Okami 2, and then it was just Okami 2, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, you guys, I hope that you guys get Silk Song soon. I have not even played Hollow Knight. I've heard that Hollow Knight's good. I might give it a shot.
Bro,
There's lots of-
bro, stop. You don't need to be nice to them. Tell you that game never coming out. You don't need to be nice to them.
Teddy's the modern age Cassandra. I don't know who Cassandra is. Does she have big tits? Because I also have big tits.
Damn. If Hollow Knight, if Silk Song comes out, I guess I'm bald.
Get the plunger. But yeah, this is my list. This is my list. I don't think I'm gonna be real. I love Metroidvanias. I hate the name Metroidvanias, but like, you know, I didn't play that much this year. This year was kind of a dry year for me, but like I said, the first half of the year was me debuting one, and then also me trying to figure out if I'm still going to be living in my apartment, if I need to find a new place. This is you not playing much. I usually play a little bit more indie darlings. I like short games. Yeah, I usually play indie like on my if I'm not playing an indie game on stream, I'm usually playing an indie game off stream. I like a lot of short games. I play a lot of mouth washings. What's up?
Oh, I couldn't help but notice you didn't own this one game. Hold that thought.
What are you doing? But yeah, I play a lot of shorter games. Like, I think one of my favorite games that I played, I think either last year or the year before, was Little Gator Game. That game made me cry. And it was just like a platformer collectathon. It was very cute. But yeah, this This was the 2024 list. Next year I want to
we go.
play more. What did you do?
Well, you said you liked playing Little Indie Darlings, didn't you?
What did you? I'm guessing that you gifted me something. Oh, I've heard about this one.
Yeah, this is my Indie Darling.
You know what? I'll put it on the docket for next year.
Literally one of my favorite games ever made.
I'll give it a shot. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm not gonna say what it is. You guys are just have to tune in for next year. For sometime in February maybe. I'll put it up, but it's going on the list for sure. Because you've spoken highly of it.
I've spoken cryly of it. That game broke me.
All right.
Enjoy.
No, Kay's sworn to secrecy now. Anyway, am I ever gonna play Deadlock?
I like to think I'm going to play Deadlock someday, but then all I do is think about Dynamo's Belly.
I think about 7. I think about 7 a normal amount. I think about how much of a freak he is. And I think about what's her name with the time powers. I like her too. I want you. Oh. Anyway, that's my list. I'm gonna post it. Guys, we went for longer than I thought I was going to. I thought this was gonna be like a quick hour, then I was gonna play some Fortnite, but my throat's getting sore. Maybe it's because of all the yelling I was doing about Dontrell.
Oh, certainly. Overwatch didn't help me there.
Oh yeah, I was talking about Overwatch and Pokemon Unite. Oh my god. There were some ass games this year. This year was pretty dry. But I feel like it was like a transition year. I think 2025 and 26 are gonna be like big pop-offs. So. Anyway, chat. Let's see who lives. "2024 transition good for her." This year was ass. For me, at least. I didn't like this year. Oh, let's send you guys to Verdi. Verdi's live. Verdi's playing Pocket, TCG Pocket.
Oh.
What should our race phrase be? We need a phrase.
What was that whole thing you said about, like, all of the
Oh
expansions?
god. Hold on. All right. Here, we're gonna shorten it. This is gonna be our raid phrase. That was all off the cuff. Proto thought I had that written down, by the way.
No, I thought you were reading from some fucking script.
No, that was off the cuff. Anyway, that's our raid phrase. Go say hi to Verdi. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys on Friday. Today's Wednesday, right? I'll see you guys on Friday. Goodbye.